苦難陳述者なんて呼ばないで。神に選ばれし監督者とか燃える死者もダメよ。ああ、もういい。モスティマの大バカに何を吹き込まれたのかは知らないけど、今すぐ全部忘れなさい。直ちに即刻よ。
Good morning, Avalon. Friday, we took a day off. And by we, I mean I, as usual. I don't mean to rope anyone into this. This is mainly my fault. I needed and or believed that I had to take a break. Of course, that break being the continuation of part 3 of BioShock, which we are continuing on Monday. But just to put it simply, I needed a break. And of course, if you haven't, I did mention it yesterday on Twitter specifically and or X. And of course, I'm going to shout myself out. JuliusFae _ JULIUSFAE _ on Twitter. I mentioned that obviously we will be playing part 3 of BioShock on Monday, and today being the wonderful Sunday morning, not Saturday, Sunday morning, we are playing the new Arknights summer event. So long, Adele. Home far away from home. I was gonna say I'm surprised I even remembered the name, but given that it is in the top right corner and it actually says the title, I did not mean to do that, but here's the cutscene, or the intro. I swear. Okay. Consent for what? Okay, there's the music. Okay, 1 second. Let's listen. Wow, this is good. Okay. Things are keeping beat. Wow. I'm sorry, give me a second. I want to listen to this through. Okay, so it's basically kind of repeating, but more or less continuing on, which isn't bad. It's got a very good beat to repeat. Wow, they are really killing it for the summer event BGM. Or for a summer event. Okay, and then the actual repeat, and then this is, okay. Not bad. Okay. I'll turn down the volume just a tiny bit for you guys. This will more or less be a challenge for me as far as getting what I have to say out while listening to this. But yeah, if it isn't obvious already, wow, great BGM for a summer event. The last summer event we had, which was with Gavial Alter, her being the new 6-star guard, the music was pretty basic and simple. The last upbeat music I remember is the very first summer that we had, which we were introduced to like 3 different DJs. One, or not DJs, but one was a DJ whose name is escaping me. Another was a rock band, and I believe there was a third. But more or less, this is very good. No, I gotta continue on. Play Arknights if you want to listen to it. We're not gonna just sit here and listen to it all day long. All stream long, that is. But maybe we can. Because we are running late, I am going to make this pretty quick. Pretty gloss. Pretty see-through. I'm sorry, I can't. This is too good. This is way too good to just... No, I can't. Here, we'll keep it on this. So, the music is too good. Surprisingly good. I know I said this like multiple times already, but like I'm actually pretty surprised how good it is. And yes, it's on repeat, but it's because the specific parts are so good, it's fine if it's on repeat. Because, like, I mean, you more or less are expecting it. You want to hear it again. But, carrying on to the actual event itself. So Long Adele, Home Away From Home. I guess as far as the cutscene, nice playful intro, cute. Of course, story-wise, I'm questioning what we're going to be doing, what the threat is, and just anything of the sort. There's a bunch of goats. There's F-Jella, and obviously the new 6-star Alter, Swire. And of course, if you haven't seen my tweet, JuliusFay_ at Twitter. She pretty much everyone guessed it. I guessed it. She most likely bought Hypergriff to get her spot after the not the last Gavial event, or the last summer event, but with Chen the Hauling Day, her Alter. Gosh, it's actually, now that I think about it, I was looking when I was going through thumbnails and just picking out the settings and whatnot. I don't normally talk about this, but it has been a while since we played Arknights. I believe the last time we played was when we were just doing our simple Integrated Strategies 3, aka IS3, run. And part of the reason why I was doing that run is because, well, I mean, I need to get more materials, because as you know, I am running very low on Lungman dollars and battle records, aka XP, basically, for operators. It has been a long time, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is I am still currently trying to think of how we normally go about this when it comes to events. Like step 1, step 2, step 3, announcing what we're going to be doing. So like I said, we are running late. I am going to pretty much skim through this and make this quick. Just a very side note, we will be using her, obviously. I'll get into more detail if I remember what class she is, or what her branch is. I believe she was an archer, but there is a new... No, she is not an archer. Caster? New 4-star operator who... I am for... Oh, Vanguard. Okay. New Vanguard. Punkirus. I think. Punkirus. An outfit commonly worn by operators. While not as practical as a uniform, it's what they find most comfortable. Which I think goes for any operator. But, obviously, we will be using the new 5-star, not 4-star. Okay, never mind. The new 4-star Vanguard, Punkirus, which we did get in a single pull, or the free single pulls in the headhuntings. Of course, if for whatever reason you don't know, every day you get a free headhunt from the summer event, the specifically summer event headhunting. This being the Cloud Top Lucid Dreams, with the new 6-star Altar, Swire the Elegant Wit, and Evjufjala, the Hivit Aska, the new 6-star Evjufjala Healer, which I am now just realizing that. Will there be gacha? I am sad to say, no, there will not be gacha. No offense to the servants, Swire looks amazing. Evjufjala, in my own opinion, I never was interested in any way, as far as her operator. Of course, you should all know by now who I'm interested in it. But I'd say Swire is the only one that is really interesting. But from looking, from my own biases, we are not doing gacha, more or less to say. Will we do a free headhunt? Of course, we will obviously be doing that free headhunt, as you can see in 1 hour, as of now. Well, actually, sorry, forgive me, 2 hours technically from now. And then when we do the free headhunt, we will obviously be using the free 10 times headhunting that we did end up getting for this specific headhunt. Of course, you can find that in the mailbox if you haven't already, but you should already know that. Now, for the event itself, what do we normally say? Roll call. Forgive me, I am forgetting. Do we really say anything? There's the obvious things that come to mind, that being what we do when it comes to our squad, our operators, how we do it, lore-based and or event-based operators. As far as the story that we go into, we obviously do the norm, which I guess I could explain, but I don't remember explaining it ever. But we could get into it. So when it comes to stories and or events, I don't normally mention this, but I guess I could mention it now to kind of, I guess, fill in time. If I can talk to his music, I wanted to try challenging myself. We'll get through it. So we'll obviously do the story. Hopefully we will get past I know it sounds like I'm over exaggerating. This music is very good. And when I say this, I don't mean to like underpar any other Arknights music. Like, by all means, the music in general is good, but this is like strangely on beat. Like there's actual like and keep in mind, I don't make music. I have no idea about like the things that go into it, like the backings of like a company or anything of that sort. But it sounds like there's actually someone behind the scenes like making the music. Like I'm using an example, a very strange example, but like it's like if Drake was overseeing all of this. Like he wrote the lyrics or something like that, to use an example. I know that's like very far-fetched, but like just to use it as an example, like someone big is like overheading this. But to carry on to the actual game, I keep hopping off topic, although it's somewhat aligned, but either way. When it comes to the story, of course, we're obviously doing the story, as you can see by the title and or the thumbnail itself. Gosh, is there really anything else? Like, forgive me, Avalon. It has been a while since we played like an Arknights event and or story chapter. Did we like really talk about anything? So we'll go into the story. Obviously, when there's a narrator, obviously yours truly, Julius, will be narrator. But we'll more or less skim through it, obviously get through the story, and then I'll announce when we do get to the actual fighting stages, or whatever the stages are. I'll explain further detail as far as how we go about that. As far as the X stages at the very end, we will do it if we have enough time to do it. Because I am running late, like I said already, but we are going to be really trying to skim through this as far as the story. Don't worry, we're not going to rush it at all, but I do want to try and get this out in one day. That's the plan, at least. If not, then obviously we'll continue on Monday and finish it up. Look at the tasks, the Dolly's task list. Dolly being the goat or a goat. And then obviously the new 4-star welfare. A holiday at the hot springs. Down by the station, new siesta, new vacation. I would not, like, I'm sorry, I would not be surprised if this music was copyright, if I'm being entirely honest. That is some very high grade music. Speaking of narrator, nowadays most independent city-states have swallowed up by larger powers are on the brink of extinction, but Siesta is a unique example, a relic of the past embedded in the long southern coastline. It serves as an excellent case study in modern city-states. Terra, a journey. Of course, Siesta being the previous spots for summer itself, those being the summer events, not the Gavial event. Gavial's event was taking place in a far-fetched, like, not far-fetched, in her, gosh, where she lived. That's escaping my mind, but that's for another time. No, this is not the narrator. Okay, so whoever this is, they're mentioning the volcano. Of course, if you weren't here at the very start of Arknights, our very first summer event, well, actually, forgive me, I'm racking my head. I'm going through my memory banks. The very first summer event, there was an obvious, like, I guess you could say an ultra festival. And of course, if you don't know what an ultra festival is, it's basically like an enormous festival where a DJ plays and everyone's obviously listening to the music. There's parties going on around Siesta all around. But while that's going on, the volcano that is in the background of Siesta is about to go off. And so whoever this is, referencing a volcano about to blow, maybe this is taking in the past. Because the volcano erupting at that event, at that time, at the start of Arknights, was the conflict. Basically the main plot. Okay. We'll see how this goes. Set out at 17 and search for a home, still wandering today. Show the foul beast the way, ask the adventurer for aid. Trade treasures with a caravan, only be left behind halfway. I'll remember everyone I met and give them a special name. So no need to send me letters, no need for that, I say. Unless you find yourself like me, on some desolate road astray. I was gonna say interesting clothes. Okay, the volcano drove away the Siestans. No, this isn't current time. Okay. So this is we're basically looking at the aftermath, like in the future, as far as like people are now more wary about this place because of the volcano. Whether people say it's going to blow or it's not going to blow, just knowing that there's a volcano that could. Of course, for those of you wondering as far as how long ago the actual event itself was, the first summer event, I believe we had the Gavial summer, we had Chen Altar summer, so that's already 2 years. 3 years ago it was. Colombia. Okay, well, I mean, they're just already revealing his name. I was gonna say Bison, but yeah, here's Bison. It's, like, how long has it been since we've actually seen Bison? Yes, I know he's a part of Rhodes Island and he's currently in our lineup, but as far as like actually seeing him portrayed and talking, the last time we saw Bison was during, I don't know if I can say if it was anyone's specific event. Like, if I were to use an example, I'm just throwing a random name out there. Like, for example, we'll say like Amiya, like an event being based around Amiya. I don't know if I could say that was the event. I know what event it is. It's just, I don't know how to properly say it. It did take place in Lungmen, and it had to do with Penguin Logistics. But then again, after saying that, I guess I could say it's based around Penguin Logistics. That being Exusai, Sora, Exusai, Sora, Mastima, Fiametta, aka Suffering, our girl, our bodyguard, shows up. And is actually her first appearance. And then we actually end up meeting Bison, whose father is the CEO of a trading company, if I'm not mistaken. But if I had to say, I would possibly 2 to 3 years as well when it comes to Bison. I think it's been 2 to 3 years. Okay, new information. Okay, so his dad is, his dad has to be the CEO of a trading company. And this is more or less, yeah, okay, it's coming together. I shouldn't have to explain. I believe in all of you. Snow Saint. Swire turns around, picks up her terminal, and enters a string of codes. The tracker that has just been disassembled starts flashing in vain in the palm of its intended target. After 3 busy signals, the person on the other side takes the call. Old-fashioned car. Okay, so she's talking to someone we're going to meet that we might know. I don't think it's Chen. Oh, maybe it's Hoshiguma, possibly. Because I think she was like the bodyguard for Swire, and or was working under Swire during the Chen event. In the midst of the low-rise buildings, taller buildings of various heights vaguely form the shape of a volcano. People driving along the roads somewhat resemble climbers at the foot of the mountain gazing up at the summit. There really is a volcano in the middle of the city. Something small to keep it short to mention. Maybe it's because we weren't in this specific area, but compared to when we last saw Siesta, it was nowhere near this advanced as far as the skyscrapers and buildings and just the way everything looks. Unless this is more or less in, like, basically, I don't want to say downtown, but more or less in the city part of Siesta and not the beach. And then the new welfare, I believe, whose name is escaping me. Yeah, I was gonna say play along. I need it. Ugh. Another habit of mine. Once again, I say it all the time. I need to speak up. I need to open my mind to Avalon. But yeah, more or less play into it. Oh no. Oh god. After several failed attempts to ignite the truck, the man slaps its dashboard vigorously and fiddles with the blinking buttons. The old pickup truck resembles an aged burned beast. Its original color faded beyond recognition. After a few heavy gasps, its engine finally sputters to life, carrying the three young people into the distance. No. Adele, did you know that the delicate little lines on these rocks contains traces of the Earth's respiration across tens of thousands of years? The continent is not rigid or unchanging. She moves, thinks, and even has emotions at all times. Beneath her tough skin, she also has a burning hot heart. We barely know anything about ourselves, and even less about the very land that has nurtured us. But we do have ways of interpreting the language of the earth, to know our land, to communicate with her. As long as you listen carefully, she will reveal to you the wisdom hidden away from human eyes, as well as the secrets of ourselves. What do you think? Isn't that a magical, wonderful thing? Adele, don't you want to get to know her better? Protective suit used for volcanic expeditions is quietly displayed in the exhibition hall. Every crease clearly visible beneath the light, it is adorned by cracks and scorch marks, an observable testimony to its past. It appears rather old, its outline roughly tracing the figure of its owner. It is a figure very familiar to the girl. How many times had she rushed home to gently knock on the door late in the night, without having the time to change out of her sooty clothes? Adele, I'm home. Adele doesn't speak. She extends her hand carefully. The moment her fingertips make contact with the display case's glass, she quickly pulls her hand back, as if she had been burned. The clothes that were supposed to represent her memories are now hanging in the exhibition hall, a thick and heavy layer of transparent glass separating them from the hands that wish to touch them. Adele looks over at the older scholar beside her, showing no emotion on her dainty features. Ugh, 1 second. Stretch. As if the topic of their conversation was something far, far away from her. The life story of the suit's owners written on a plaque in the corner of the exhibit glass. The solemn, cold words recount a tale all too familiar, and the numbers written front and center seem almost surreal. Katya Naumann, 1051 to 1095. Magda Naumann, 1053 to 1095. The light overhead blazes, making it somewhat hot, just like how the heat of the lava passes through a protective insulation layer and transfers into the skin. The reflection off the glass pierces her eyes, and she feels a spell of dizziness. The heart of the city. Okay. certificates. Interesting. Spire turns around and takes a look in the rear view mirror. A low-key black vehicle is falling behind at a distance of roughly 3 to 4 car lengths. Okay. A new face. Herman. And then Bison's dad. This is his father, the CEO of Guessing, a trading company, whose name is currently escaping me. Okay, Mound Dash. From its previous location. Yep. Ooh. Here, I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna say it now before I regret it if it does end up happening. Sorry, get my stretch in first. But what if Ennis is working with them? Working for them? The people that are currently following them. So while Ennis isn't more or less, well, by all means is trying to get away, either one, he has a tracker on him, or he has some form of letting them know where they are. Sorry, I don't know why I said one. I was gonna say 1, 2, 3, but either way, more or less, there's a possibility that Ennis is working for them. But I could be wrong, obviously. Engine blow. The vehicle that was tailing them before has disappeared. The delivery truck starts coughing up black smoke and skids to a halt along the side of the road. Yeah, the engine blowed. Ennis pumps the brakes as hard as he clutches the steering wheel, wiping the sweat off his brow. Swire pulls Snow Saint through the car door and hops out, fearing that the vehicle might explode at any moment. Fortunately, the worst doesn't come to pass, and the truck finally falls silent after a few frightening whimpers. My baby. Both sides of the street are lined with Siesta's old-fashioned beachside shops. The over-the-top, extravagantly colored parasols and gravel-streaked surfboards seem like they were plucked right out of space in time from the breaches of the past, preserved as specimens and dragged and dropped into a brand new nomadic city. Okay, so he does know Swire. Okay, finally. Oh. Ba Black. Strange creatures have appeared. Stand in the mist and take a look around. Decorative geyser. Units standing around it are unaffected by vapor and will produce pure white steam when attacking. Stream soda bottles. When defeated, creates pure white steam in the surrounding area. Wow, what a colorful field. Okay, featuring the new 4-star welfare. Or 5, well... No, not 4-star, 5-star welfare operator. Straight up. I guess we are fighting sheep. At least I think we are. Carmine Steam. Conversely, oh, sorry, narrator, you're not up. Steward stuff. Decorated geyser. Siesta Fashion Street specialty drink, steam soda. Oh, you have to actually break them open. Okay, I was concerned for a second. Okay, is it guard? 1 second, actually. Sorry, revealing. Increases the attack of next attack to 180%. Instructor. Cautious and calculated. While not blocking an enemy, increases the defense of melee operators and the surrounding 8 tiles by 8%. While blocking enemies, increases this unit's defense by 8%. Okay. Block of 2.
なんだ消耗戦をふっかけられて俺がビビると思ったか。
火事には気をつけてください。
てめえらまとめてかかっ。
努力すれば頭が空っぽのやつだって役に立てるんだ。
Ah. Stage 1, or Section 1. Do your ears hang low? Prick up your ears. Do you hear his question? 1, 2, 3. This summer, he will be waiting for your answer. It's that clapping. Okay. Time to get serious though. So, I say it every time, I say it all the time. When it comes to story chapters, events, whether that be Arknights, Fate Grand Order, when it comes to the squads and or formation, the operators we will be using are lore-based and or story-based, as you can see in the bottom left corner. And that means for any and all operators that we do end up seeing and or encountering in the said chapter, story, and or event, we will put in our lineup. So for example, we do have the new 5-star Vanguard operator that we will obviously be using. Now, the obvious thing, because we do not have Swire and we do not have F-Jala, the new F-Jala, I should more or less say. Obviously we can't use them because we don't own them, which is fine. The next question I'm sure you have is, okay, well, surely there isn't 12 operators in the story itself and or event. So how are you going to fill up the rest? Trust. Operators that need trust, that is how we fill up the rest. So for example, Ainz, as you can see, 125%. Holholiak, 117%. Puzzle, 156%. Basically filling in the empty gaps full of operators that need to get their trust up. For example, Executor, the Ex-Fjordor. So we do have the new Vanguard, which I guess we could replace with Flametail, because I believe we were using her for a different time, for something else. Punkirus. We have plenty of battle records now, but I'm scared to fully commit to saying that because I feel karma is going to bite me. But then again, why would karma bite me? Sounds good. We'll get her to level 60. $350 attack, 286 defense. Seems okay. Skill 1 instantly gains 12 deployment points, pretty basic, but I should max it out first before I actually even start talking about things. Here we go. So still 12 deployment points. Second skill, Engineer's Wish. Manual, 15 seconds. Immediately generates 11 DP, attack plus 20%, and defense plus 50% for the duration of 15 seconds. From second activation and on, generates 1 DP every 4 seconds and has unlimited duration. Okay. From second activation. So after we do the first activation and when it ends at the 15-second mark, when we go into the second activation and on, generates 1 DP every 4 seconds and has unlimited duration. Maybe I'm overthinking this. This sounds very, very good. Demolition Team's Code. Blocks 2 enemies. That's very good. Demolition Team's Code. After being deployed for 30 seconds, max HP plus 8%. Okay. And I'm sure one of her potentials improves that, which it does. What would promotion look like? She does have a module system, interesting. Increases the effective talent to 15%. Wow. I don't know why I'm just now realizing it. She's got like a pirate hat going on. Her clothing and everything looks okay, city-like in a way, and then she's got her pirate hat that almost kind of goes in line with Siesta. Sorry, I'm delaying. It's the music. I'm blaming the music. But I'm curious as to how good, if this is what I think it is, if it's as good as I think it is. Her second skill. 68% Dagda. Wind chimes. 197%. We're very close. Susura. 74%. Lynn. 139. Penance. 121. Heidi. Making sure we don't have anyone on max, which it doesn't seem like we do. As far as our Vanguard and our lineup in general, it seems pretty fine. So with that, let's start. Section 1. Oh wow, picking right up with her. Punkiers. She's got a giant sledgehammer. I think she'll be fine. static overcomes the easy tune that was playing on the car radio. Truck radio. The truck slows to a halt on the barrens, as though all life was sucked out of it. Okay, a new person. A new person altogether. The map is creased, with a few barely legible routes on it. Childish scribblings for the sea and volcanoes. scholar gazes away. Towards the stack of documents in her hand, the air of recollection is quickly diluted by the labors of reality. Now is... oh, no. Oh, so he's bouncing around. It's formality. It draws the customers in. It'd be like holes being in Avalon's gates. there literally is kids there. Some participating in war. Well, sorry, I shouldn't say war, that's a bit extreme, but more or less battle simulations. Khan pauses, as though to muster the courage. The night breeze carries with it the sound of guitar. Street lamps begin to light up, forming a line that leads to the volcano at the center of the city. Mist rises from the hot springs at the distance, laying a veil over the night sky. Adele rubs her eyes. Why do they, not why do they? Okay, so we know that there's sheep. 1 second. Sorry, excuse the. I'm very tired for some odd reason. While yes, it is a talking sheep, I'm more or less concerned about that crown. Do your ears hang low? Section 1.
前方の情報は掌握済みです。安心して出撃なさってください。
Hot Spring Mischievous Rascal moves Carmine Steel Knight's location if defeated. Let's see.
私のハンマーは強いんだから。
Wait to put iron somewhere. Can't stop yawning. Straight up. Let's get Heidi here for healers. Activate your skill.
敵の掩体を破ったよ。
She is a block 2. actually put Heinz here.
足元を見てみなさい。
Just a second. Yeah.
聞いてる。
Good.
どうすればいいかくらいわかる。私に命令しない。
Then yeah, it should be. I'm not too concerned about ranged enemies. So far, we've only seen the sheep.
尻尾にホコリがつくのは嫌って言わなかった。断絶をもたらす刃が振り上げられる。未属の
This might be close.
彼は信じていなかった。
どうすればいいかくらいわかる。
Fashion Street Party Heavy. Leaves Carmine steam at its location undefeated. Slow down.
あんたらがそこまで固くななら
Okay, so range.
祈りは不要です。
オーダーは全部了解し、構造は安定してるから安心して。見逃してあげるなんて言ったかしら。それはノーカウントね。
私からの情報には随時ぼんやりできます。
Speed
つ
up.
いでにも我々は心境の化身たる鮮血の流れの中で声を上げて嘆き渡る。
恐怖を隠せない。
この身の口に戦い続け。剣を用いずとも貴様らなどや。
A bit messy, but we made it. A lot bigger than I thought. Like a cloud drifting down from the night sky. A furry creature appears before Adele, spinning slowly in the air. It lands on a mailbox by the roadside, looking both graceful and comical. Maybe her parents? young man extends a hand. 3 finely made clay dolls with lifelike expressions lying in his palm, just like the smiles on their family photo on the table. This is retirement. 2 years ago. Well, actually, no, that shouldn't even be surprising. That's exactly how long it's been. It has been 2 years. It seemed a very long walk. The massive creature plods forward slowly, quietly. Adele follows behind it, rubbing her eyes from time to time. 1 step, 2 steps, Adele walks forward, stepping on her own shadow. The other passerby seem completely oblivious to the massive creature. Is this real, or just a dream? One, two, three. A little creature stops and lifts its head in the light of the street lamps. Furry creatures leap and roll on the unfinished plate in the pale moonlight. 4, 5, 6. Little bits of wool drift in the air under the scattered lamplight, almost like sparks falling in this summer night that no one knows about. 7, 8, 9. They leap across the container in orderly file, leaving marks on the metal with their hooves. human and beast, sit by the seashore, feeling the caress of the warm sea breeze and listening to the soft clashing of the waves. The furry pack of beasts quietly play their game, leaping back and forth on containers and scaffolds, humming contentedly from time to time. One little beast tries to climb the container, following the herd in front, but fails repeatedly. Yeah, what do you mean? I just can't accept the mysterious circumstances surrounding their deaths. Is he just gonna disappear? Nope, cut to black.
負傷者ゼロだね。さすがはドクターの指揮。頼りになるよ。
Section 2, Little Boy Blue. Can't see it in the pool, can't see it in the sky. Dip it into strawberry ice cream, and the soft and fluffy has nowhere to hide. Okay. Had to stretch and clap at the same time. Section 2. Business side of her. Dolly takes a little leap and lands on Swire's head. Oh, sorry, narrator. I'm slouching in my throne. The box is filled with documents and samples, with a letter inside. Half of the envelope is missing, revealing a photo, the edges of which look almost spin off. How have you been? I'm doing fine here. It's been a long time. I miss you. The volcano is a spectacular sight. I'm fumbling my words. The winds are strong at the peak. Love, your father. The crooked words behind the photos seem to have been written while wearing thick gloves, making it hard to tell the writer's handwriting habits. The ink, letter, and photo all show clear signs of age. She opens the notebook, but finds only photocopies of research papers and spreadsheets. A few pages seem to have been ripped out of the end of the notebook. Man becoming excited. Possibly the owner. Oh. A construction worker? Or no, sorry, not a construction worker. I almost want to say Indiana Jones. Adele puts her foot forward excitedly, but her path is blocked by a sudden appearance of a creature. The little black sheep before her strolls leisurely towards the shop's exit while chewing on an old siesta sign. Suddenly, it steps slow as it sets its eyes on the sign outside the hot springs resort. It opens its mouth, bites a chunk out of the address, then continues its leisurely stroll. Ate the address, okay. Section 2, Little Boy Blue.
まるでキャンプしに来た子供のようで大変結構。
Okay, new music, new BGM.
注意されなければ自覚を持てないのでしょうか。
やれって言うなら迷わずここをぶっ壊すよ。
Okay, Hot Spring Wandering Vagrant. Invisible. Can stack with Hot Spring Mischievous Rascal. Wow, that is a lot of damage. Yeah, that is a lot.
ベストの構造は安定してるから安心して。怪我人はいない。
Will be in time? Okay.
それに鉄サビの匂い。
表情の動き一つ
Activate early.
ボロが出るんですよ。
あんたらがそこまで固くななら執行準備。
Yeah, this should be more than one. Although it would be nice to get a whole
分かってますが、両替者の手が王冠へと伸びるのを横目に見なが
good
ら
arts damage.
己の剣に手をかけた。
Speed up.
祈りは不要です。
私逃げられると思う？ベストな火加減界生産完了。
I'm gonna keep penance here.
この戦いで法はもちろん法の外にある正義と善良。法律は手段だ。目的じゃない。聞いてる？法典にない罪、法典にないやり方で処罰してもよいの。
Almost be. Precarious is somewhat staying alive.
解明した。
There we go.
ベストな立案をしてみせるよ。
Then let's get a healer in.
医者なら
絶対的な正義が存在しなくても、私は自分の
町から追放された娘はそれでもなお人々を救うために帰還する。
One chance would be more appropriate if I can get her out in the field.
法典にない罪、法典にないやり方で処罰してもよいのです。
私なら大丈夫。すぐ治るから。
Block 2.
実は射撃よりも格闘の方が得意なんだ。ああ、後片付けも破壊は最も単純な行為。
2.9k damage. Beautiful.
準備万全です。出発。すぐに立ち去れば見なかったことにできるけど。
Speed up.
私を傭兵扱い。自分の町から追放された娘はそれでもなお人々に逃げ
全です。出発。耳を貸さないつもりなら
An ice cream cone floats by the little girl. She stares in amazement as a piece of ice cream melts in the midday sun. The strawberry-flavored ice cream drops, forming a puddle on the ground. The invisible creature steps on it, leaving behind its footprints. She might already be working there though. Don't get too caught up. Business. Emperor. Speaking of penguin logistics. He is aware. I didn't mention it. I didn't mention it when it came up when we were first introduced to the Mr. Dolly. But I had a feeling that he was in some way I don't want to say divine being, but back during what was the event called? La Circusano, I believe is the event name. And what that event was, it was more or less like, you could say the Godfather mafia business kind of stuff, taking place with Texas Alter and Lapland. But by the end, Penguin actually, or sorry, not Penguin, Emperor actually shows up at the very end to help quell the I don't know his name, but it's some like almost divine spirit and or like being an animal, a wolf specifically. And like I said, I didn't mention it at start. I kind of wanted to wait, but because Emperor is here, I think it's starting to come true. I think Mr. Dolly is a part of that kind of faction, being some kind of divine being. But like I said, not specifically divine, but more or less like something of, I don't know if I would say myth, but yeah, we'll find out. Entities. Okay, he's already saying his name, Dolly. Summer surprise. The furry creature wanders down the street, eating street sign after street sign. Passerby turn around to look at the girl, who's crying out frantically while chasing empty air. She hardly has time to care for her appearances as she huffs and pants, almost tripping over herself. He can see it too. that hard, huh? Oh, this isn't a flashback. Okay. I'm so sorry. I thought this was a flashback. Just to keep everyone up to date, if for whatever reason you don't know who Kalon is, she was the welfare operator in the very first summer event back then 3 years ago. And I was under the impression that this was an entire flashback to us seeing Adele. We'll say her name, Adele. Her interaction with Adele, Kalon and Adele, and how they came to be, but I'm completely wrong. This is her waking up. And I guess Kalon's here. But given that logo on Kalon is wearing, that Herman is also wearing, I'm assuming that she works for him and or is maybe the daughter. Because if I'm being entirely honest, I don't remember the history with Kalon. Adele sits up on the bed. The photo falls out of her pocket. How have you been? I'm doing fine here. It's been a long time. I miss you. Drip, drop. Tears fall on the paper. Adele stops writing and crosses out what she had written down. the money that he took from her. Taking a walk, not talking a walk. A job application, maybe?
一方的な判決では実質的な変化は何ももたらせません。重要なのは判決を下した後にどう執行するかです。ドクター、あなたの素晴らしい行いはしかと見届けましたよ。
It's such a good song, I'm sorry. I have to like listen to this part every time. Alright. Section 3. Finger family. Hold the thumbtack with one finger. Thread the needle with the index and middle. Use all 5 and pluck the strings of the northern wind. One thing I did not think about that we actually can do. For now, because she still is not in her alter form, we can use Jola, aka Adele. Another person we can use. Section 2. Oh, okay, well.
変わりないわね。
Take us right out of the music. Do our daily walk. 1 second, be very quick. Siesta, tickets. I still don't know who does that. I think this. I could be wrong. I think. I think it's been like a year, and I still don't know who does that.
ロンディニウムの勤め人たちにもこのように優れた仕事環境があるといいな。
Get our trust up with people that we need to get the trust up with.
暗いところでも頑張ればなれ。あ、明かりがついた。
どっか店構えるのにいい場所ないですかね。
ドクター、自販機のビスケットの補充おなしゃーす。おっきいお風呂があったらいいな。
ロドスアイランド、 この船も随分と明
Okay,
るくな
Mr.
ったわね
Nothing's still doing fine. Get some drones out.
Resources received.
変わりないわね。
Check in with friends very quickly. Should be done in about a minute. 2, 3, 3.
変わりないわね。
Okay, our 1 times free head hunting, like I said. We'll do the free 1 times head hunting, and then we'll do the 10 times. I will say this now. I am not making any promises. If for whatever reason we do end up pulling any of the 6-star operators, I will very, very, very briefly just skim over their talents and whatnot. Basically what they do, what they're capable of. Because like I said, because we are a little bit late, even though we've been late in most streams and I need to get back on schedule, we are very quickly, but making sure we get everything, scanning, or just, I'm fumbling my words here, we're just doing the free roll. You're kidding. Okay. Okay. Let's get this over with. Wow,
カジミ
okay.
エ狩猟内での業務の補佐を務めます。ムリナール・ニヤールと申します。私の名前などあなたはすでにご存知でしたね。私は騎士ではなく騎士号もありません。
A former knight. You will do well in Avalon. I can tell you that. And you will find a home in Avalon to safeguard. I was not expecting that. And yes, that is our first operator, meaning our first Mjolnir. Curious, how's the 10 times summon gonna go? Hoping nothing too big. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. There is no new 4-star operator, so I know I can just quickly skip it. Will we do a review of Mjolnir? No, not this, not this stream. Maybe another time. For now, we're going back to our summer event. Collect these. What is this? Snow Saint's shop. Quality. Affordable quality. Welcome to Siestan Fashion Street. Snow Saint has opened a little shop here, but she doesn't have much experience, and she's afraid of going bankrupt. It's time to compete with her rivals for customers. Help her out. Okay. Current products hot sales. Siesta spending coupon, day 1 business day. 1 second. Some pretty decent rewards, okay. New product launch task incomplete. You can only do business with old products and cannot obtain a higher profit margin. Are you sure you want? I don't have a choice though. Right?
The days that we have to be apart, you fade like the sunset. You stay like the sunset. It's no fair, I don't wanna have to wake up in this daydream. You're my daydream.
I am spending a lot of time on this. I am very sorry. We should just be about done. This is really descriptive. Huh. Okay. Okay, I'm whatever. Alright. No, it would... We would go study. We can go study again. Huh. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to do research later on, but I have no idea what any of this means. Did we lose money? I have no idea. I don't know. Play on max. I have no idea. Yeah, we're doing this another time. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay. Section 3, Finger Family. Hold the thumbtack with one finger. Thread the needle with the index and middle. Use all 5 and pluck the strings of the northern wind. Right.
武器はもちろん防災用具も忘れちゃダメですよ。任務の時間？ちょうどいいわ。新しいアーツを試してみたいところだったから。
It is almost closing time at the museum. There are no tourists, but the audio tours continue to play on loop. The massive mountain boulder remains silent in the empty gallery. The Namins left behind thousands of photos and samples. The rebuilding of the villages around Mount Una. They visited more than 100 volcanoes across numerous countries. Adele digs through the papers and takes out a photo of the Namins smiling at the camera, with a few blurred figures behind them. mischievous boy reaches around the little girl's neck and pats her opposite shoulder. The girl looks hesitantly at the troublemaker next to her, who pretends nothing has happened but cannot hold back his laughter. They chase each other into the shop, into the open arms of their mother, then run back out like a frolicking beastling while their mother tends to dinner being cooked on the stovetop. Adele breaks out in a smile. There's laughter coming in from outside as the two children chase each other on the streets, as their shadows stretch in the setting sun. Ennis gazes at his siblings as they go further and further away, and subconsciously touches the spot on his chest where he was scratched by Iridium. Adele looks at Harley, working in the shop, and Ennis's siblings, who are already shadows in the distance. Everything is warm and peaceful, like a dream. The obsidian feels heavy. She turns sideways and wipes away a teardrop from the corner of her eye. Oops. Yeah, I was gonna say, you can afford it? The girl stands up, gazes at the direction of the volcano, and yells with all her strength. Okay, Dolly's talking. Ennis stands on the ladder, lifting up the shop sign. He takes the hammer and nail from his mother and goes to work penning it above the door. Power switch is pulled, and neon illuminated words begin to glow against the sun's last light. So it was never hers. Section 3, Finger Family.
銃の準備はできてるぜ。
任務開始。作戦目標のご確認をお願いします。
Fashion Street, ordinary aviator. Low altitude hovering south of Fashion Street. Party heavy.
やれって言うなら迷わずここをぶっ壊すよ。
私からの情報には随時ご利用です。
オーダー多言語生産完了。サポートは私に任せなさい。
足元を見てみなさい。誰を餌にするか決まった。
あんたらがそこまで堅くななら
This might be a little
出
awkward.
航準備。
合図など糸がこうも顔に出るのは感心しません。
全員片付けるのが一番効率的だ。
あまり待たせない。
祈りは不要です。
全員片付けるのが一番効率的だ。
ベストに多言語生産完了。じゃああの人たちをここに埋葬してあげましょう。
実は射撃よりも格闘の方が得意んだ。ああ、後片付けもそっちの破壊は最も単純な行為です。
先輩
No, wait to use it.
分かってるわ。あなたを逃がすに足る条件を提示してちょうだい。ないの。残念ね。先輩、温度安定しています。
足元を見てください。どうすればいいかくらいわかる。私に命令しないで。
指示はあなたを逃がすに足る条件を提示してちょうだい。ないの。残念ね。
Okay, she changed her outfit. Okay, I don't know what to make of this. The gentle creature walks forward with light footsteps. clone. The little black sheep looked down from atop the chest. A tiny, fragile creature tries to jump up. Once, twice. Try as it might, it cannot jump onto the chest. Become herself. Two months? A complete mess. Up until yesterday, specialty products from various countries shipped by Mountain Dash Logistics had all been stockpiled here. If nothing unexpected happened, they would have appeared at the trade fair in a few days to show the tourist city what the outside world looked like. But now, there are overturned shelves everywhere the eye can see, goods strewn haphazardly across the ground, dusty footprints stamped atop some of them.
どうして争いは終わらないんでしょう。
Well, I said we would very quickly, but but surely breeze through this event. But upon further realization and the current plans that I have going on in the background, I think this might have to be a Monday stream. And if you're concerned as to what I'm getting at, yes, the stream is ending, and yes, it is currently under maintenance as far as the stream ending screen, as you can see. We are halfway there, I can say. But it calls for the occasion, given the BGM in the background, surely. But yeah, given the time and everything, I believe Monday would most likely be the ideal day to completely clear this up and wrap things up in general. But yes, I know, we started late, as usual. Monday. That being the 22nd of January. Our schedule, we are going to whip it into shape. We will be on time. Possibly before time, but more or less on time. I can assure you that as your king. So, I believe roll call is in order. YouTube, Julius Faye. Of course, you should already know that. How else would you be watching this video and or live stream? Twitter, Julius Faye _ JULIUSFAE_. I post memes once a week. Give notifications on what goes on in Avalon and what comes out, what goes in, what goes out. The basic YouTuber stuff. Instagram, same thing. Julius Faye _ JULIUSFAE_. I post edited manga panels once every 2 weeks. And every 2 to 3 days, simple clean manga panels with background music, BGM, possibly music like this, as you can hear, but just simple clean, setting the mood kind of music. If you don't know what any of that is, stop by. And of course, if you like it, like it. And if you like what I do, follow. And as usual, if you like the live stream and or video, like it. And if you like what I do, that being Fate Grand Order, Arknights, and then the end times, the down times that is, variety, subscribe. It helps. And of course, if not, Avalon's gates are always open to anyone and everyone. Feel free to join. And with that, good morning, Avalon.